Hello there, and welcome to the channel. Well, yesterday I recited the most famous poem the poet Gwendolyn Brooks ever wrote. It's very short, but I have loved Gwendolyn Brooks for years. She won the Pulitzer Prize in 1950, and the thing that sets her poetry apart from other poems is she takes on the voice of her subjects. She speaks from their point of view. And that instinct, the fact that she does not treat any voice as if it's unnecessary or unimportant, makes her work utterly compelling. So how can we write like her? What technique can we use to write the way she writes? Well, the first thing we need to do is start really listening to the way those around us in our culture, in our world, speak. And we have to be ready to listen to them at length so that we learn their word choice as opposed to our word choice, their cadence as opposed to our cadence, their way of seeing things as opposed to our way of seeing things. And I must tell you, Gwendolyn Brooks never shied from a difficult subject. I know right now people are kind of thinking that, I don't want my child or my young person, or I don't want to hear about anything that might make me feel even slightly disturbed or ashamed of some element of American history or cultural history. Stop. You are not your parents or your ancestors. You are you. Your responses to the things that happened in the past do not have to be determined by only one superficial reaction. If there's something that happened in the past that makes you uncomfortable, you need to examine it to say, why does this make me uncomfortable? If there's something that happened historically that makes you feel tense, why? Why? That's the important question to answer. I want to give you a little insight into why it bothers me that people think that we should somehow erase parts of our history that are troublesome. My sweet grandmother, mother's mother, Grandma Jones, once I was studying the Bible and I was reading the part of the Bible where a man cuts up his own daughter and sends her pieces to the tribes of Israel. It is awful. Okay? Awful. And Grandma said, why do they put that bad stuff in there? I think it should be just good stuff in the Bible. But of course, she knew that what she really didn't like was that I was reading it. It was awful. It was something awful that human beings did. And she didn't want me to be exposed to that. That was her first instinct, a protective instinct. But let's face it, bad things happen. People do bad things. We're tempted to do awful things. We need to learn that shame is an important emotion because we should be ashamed of when we hurt other people. We should be ashamed of when we're dishonest and cruel. Those things should cause shame. That way, we're less likely to engage in them. And I'll tell you something else. That shame is built in. Even if you were to say to somebody, there's nobody in all the history of your family that has ever done anything wrong. Well, if that were true, then the shameful person is you. Because we've all done something that we can look back on and say, well, yeah, that was pretty stupid or mean or hateful or selfish. All of those things are part of the human experience. And the fact that some of them get institutionalized is important to confront in order to cure it. don't need to live a diseased and sinful life always. There's a way out. And it's toward goodness, toward prayer, toward reflection, toward service to others, uplifting others, joy and generosity. Okay, that's enough preaching for today. To write like Gwendolyn Brooks, you listen to that world around you and you try to write in the voice of somebody you know. Try to write in their voice. See if you can nail it. That's it for today. I hope you have a gorgeous rest of the day, and I hope you see me soon, you gorgeous people.